How you doing out there, everybody? This is Tony from Six String Corner. Extra time. Get set up. Hey, good to see everyone. Of course, I can't see you, but I know you're there. I'm glad to see you if you are live, and many of you will be watching this later. Glad to have you on board. Do appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. I will do my best to convey the message of how to play harmonics using a Rush song, which is Red Barchetta, as best that I can. And I might get another song in or two depending on time, but we're not there yet. So just wanted to, like I said, introduce myself. Six String Corner. If you're coming on YouTube, you can just go to my you got access to my page. Just go ahead and join in there, and you can see a bunch of other videos. I got all kinds of Rush videos. So I think we're lagging behind on the audio video. This is really embarrassing. Okay. Hang on a second, everybody. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the best I can. Audio, it should catch up to the video. So we'll do my best here. I don't know why this is all going slow, but I'll do my best to get this done. Okay. All righty. So as I wait until the audio gets caught up to the video, you can just listen in while I get going here. So we're going to do the harmonics to Red Barchetta, and I think that this would be great for you to learn, to try and grasp. There we go. I think we're almost caught up. Good. I think we caught up. All right. So let's get started, shall we? So Red Barchetta is on Moving Pictures album. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, as many times as I've listened to Rush and no Rush, I don't remember which song it was on the order. I know it was on side one. I never bothered to look. I don't know. I just know that you got Tom Sawyer, Limelight, YYZ, and Red Barchetta. Those are four pretty well-known songs amongst especially Rush fans. And I am sure that even casual Rush fans know at least Tom Sawyer and possibly Limelight and YYZ even. And if you're really just not into Rush and just kind of stopping on by, you've definitely heard of Tom Sawyer. We're not doing Tom Sawyer today. But we're going to do Red Barchetta, and I'm going to show you how to do a harmonic. All right, so this should hopefully be a quick lesson because you can always replay this video. I have tabs to the entire song Red Barchetta, as well as a whole bunch of other Rush songs and a bunch of other bands. If you click the link below to get to the Six String Corner tab library, it is a Google Drive, and it's got a list of all kinds of tabs that you can grab. So just go ahead and take advantage of that. And, be sure to DM me if you need to know more, if you want more lessons, or you got a question on anything I'm showing you today or anywhere else on the channel. All right, ready to go? Okay, so the beginning of Red Barchetta starts with this. I'll give you a little bit of a taste here. I'm sure you all know, but just in case you don't. Okay, I'll shorten this up and go here. It's a really beautiful arrangement on how he did that, and it follows along with the chord structure, which is A. You got an F sharp here. G, and then back to an A. So it's really nicely done. Geddy does his little thing in the beginning too, and Alex just kind of goes through the sequence. So what we're going to do first, for those of you who are still kind of trying to figure harmonics out, what we're going to do is just quickly give you a refresher. Hopefully it's a refresher to you on how to do a harmonic. All right, so let me move this. I think I'm out of sync again, but I'll do what I can here. All right. Doing the best. I have no idea why things are running slow. Second here, folks. Getting there. Just give me a minute. Yeah, you know what? I have something else running that I have to close. Okay. Computers, gotta love it. All right. So let's get on to the harmonics. So what we have here is, let's work on this one right here. Okay, I'm going to show you this harmonic. All right. So for those of you that don't know, and then we'll go from there. All right. So what we're going to do here is play a harmonic, which is on the 12th fret on the G string. This is actually the first harmonic that's in Red Barchetta anyway, but it's a good one to start with. I guess we can work with this one a little bit. This is a G. All right, that's a G note, G harmonic. So it matches that note right here, or this note here. All right, so that's your harmonic. All right, so what we're going to do is just give you a quick refresher, and then I'm going to show you how to play it. All right, and this is a great little practice. It really is. If you can work on this, it'll definitely improve your harmonic skills. But let's start here at the very, very beginning. So the way we make this happen is we're going to lightly touch our finger. In this case, I'm going to use my ring finger. We're going to use the flat of my finger right here. We're not going to use the tip. Generally, we're here a lot of times we're playing songs and pressing notes down. But we're going to be right here on this part and just tap at the flat of your finger. Here, let me see if I can give you a better angle on how I'm doing this from the side. You also notice, there we go, I'm not pressing down. Okay, we're just lightly touching the top of that. That note. So we're not going to press. The other thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your finger and then release it. Yeah, this is going to be a timing thing. Okay, so if you're new to this, it's a timing thing. But you're going to want to put your finger lightly there. Right, told you. Oh, sorry. Let me back up a little bit. I knew I skipped a part. Part of the fret that we're actually going to go over is not in the middle. Like where we would usually press a note right here. We're not going to press that there. We're going to press it on the bridge side of the fret. So you want to do it right over this metal part here, which is called the fret wire. Okay, it's going to be right over this fret wire right here. So here's your 12th fret, my finger's at, and then it's the fret wire right here. And you're going to put your finger right over that fret wire. And then if you watch the timing, once I tap, I pluck the note, or I pluck the string, I release the finger. Now this alone might be some practice right here, just getting that down. All right? But that's how you would do that harmonic, all right? You can just keep doing this all day if you want, and you just release. Just make sure you release it, because if you don't, you might still get it, but it dies quicker. And some harmonics are stronger than others. So like the 12th frets are usually it's a pretty strong harmonic, so that will tend to want to last a bit. But if you can release your finger off, just let that ring out. All right, now that's with the ring finger. You'll also want to practice with your pointer finger. Now, I've seen Alex do this. I think he does this whole thing with one finger. I don't remember which one, but it was something like this. So if you got it really down with one finger, you're good. You can, once you get this down, then we can play. But I'm going to show you the part in a second. Just do it all with one finger. I like using two fingers. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It feels better to me. But also as a learning experience, it's a good idea to maybe try to figure out how to do it with multiple fingers, right? Different fingers. So if I'm here, all right, I'm mostly playing, and whenever I'm on the 12th fret, I'm using my ring finger. But I'm over here, all right, I'm using my pointer finger, okay, which is another good practice. Even though Alex does it probably one finger, you can do it two. And just pick any note here. Let's play the second note that I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do here is on the 7th fret on the A string. All right, this is the A string right here, fifth string. And here's your 7th fret. And same deal, we're going to press it on the, right here, over the fret wire on the A string. And you just let that ring. All right, so you're going to go. Same principle, you're just going to tap. You put your finger lightly over that fret wire on the string, and then pluck, release. Again, timing thing. All right. And then practice that too. In fact, now if you want to put the two together, I know I'm going quickly, but again, like I said, you can always replay this video on YouTube. You can do the two together. The first 2 notes of Red Barchetta. You just keep going back and forth, 12th fret to 7th fret on the A, 12th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the A string. All right, nice little practice to do it that way. Like I said, Alex does it with one finger, but you know, if you do one finger, nobody's gonna, you know, you're not gonna get the guitar police on you, or the police. I know. All right, so stop. Keep your day job. All right, so we're gonna do ring finger, pointer finger, and then I'm gonna be going back and forth. So if you look at the first part, the first half of this, you remember, if you know familiar with the beginning, there's 2 sections. There's the first section and the second section. The first section. All right. So how do we play that? All right, so I'm using 2 fingers. So I'm devoting for this first section, the 12th fret gets the ring finger, the 7th fret gets the pointer finger. That's just how I like to do it. If you want to do one finger, do one finger. So how we're going to do this is on the 12th fret on the G, like we started, 7th fret on the A, and then you're going to go 7th fret on the D. Again, I'm doing the pointer fingers. So you're going to go. And let it ring out. All right, you want it. That's why it's important. You just release that finger right away. So it's kind of nice how that just sort of blends in together. And then the 4th note is on the 12th fret on the A string. So 12th fret on the G, 7th fret on the A and D, and then 12th fret on the A. And repeat. Also note the timing. We're not talking about timing of this, but since I am showing you the intro, it's all right, that's so there. Notice this, because the second time through this, instead of it's I think it's 12 quarter beats to eighth. I don't know. It's half as long on this second one here on the 7th fret on the A string. So make sure you get that too. That's pretty straightforward. And then repeat. Right? It's coming along, even if you're not a singer. All right, I'm not a singer. Well, I can sing, sort of, kind of, but just saying da 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 da. All right, and just practice that. And if that's the only time, all the time you got to practice for, just do the first half. All right, now the second half to these harmonics, the second half, it can be a little more challenging on some parts because some of these harmonics are a little bit harder, can be a little bit harder to play because they're not as, I think of it as they're not as strong. So the one that's usually the trickiest one here is actually on the 9th fret on the A string. And that's when we're starting the second half. All right. This one's not, if you can tell, you can actually kind of tell. This is a lot clearer. She's a little bit more challenging here, and you really got to be precise on this fret right here, which again is on the 9th fret on the A string. All right, and I'm doing this with my ring finger. All right, the next two are on the 7th fret and the 5th fret on the G string. So on the 9th, 9 on the A, 7, 5 on the G, right? And the 4th note of that second sequence, second half, is on the D string on the 7th fret. All right. So again, this is subdivided in 2 halves too. This half is subdivided too. It's the first half. All right, and then the second half of that. It's in that same kind of timing. Dun, 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 dun. Right. It's kind of got that rhythm to it. So the second half of it, and then you go back to the 9 on A, and then that quick dud is 7 to 5 on the G. So and the final one here is on the B string, and it's on the 7th fret on the B string. So again, you can do that with one finger. That's totally fine. That's what Alex does. I like being a little bit more efficient. So what I do is I do the ring finger, pointer, takes all these notes here except that last one on the B string. I actually do on the ring finger because I'm going from. I like it. It just feels better doing that than having to move my hand. Okay, I'm all about. Anybody who knows me, I'm just like all about less movement. The more efficient you are, the better you play, the better you sound. So that is, in essence, what this is. Now, depending on where you are in your playing, this is going to take you a lot or a little bit of time. So it's all going to depend on your expertise and how well that you can play the guitar and how well you can do harmonics. Let me get you all dizzy again. So I'm going to put the camera back up here. So that's how you would do that. And if you're just working on this new, you're just trying to figure it out. What I would suggest that you do is to do it in stages, depending on where you're at. Again, practicing harmonic. Do that note here, and this one right here. Practice that with the ring and the pointer finger. All right. Then when you start working the song, remember I said there's 2 halves, but each half is divided into 2. So the first half, you can go those 4 notes. All right. Then work the second half of the first half. Make sense? And you go. Start again. Again, let those notes ring out. You want them all that they sound beautiful, just blending right in. So you don't want those harmonics to go away. Hence, what I was talking about, releasing the finger. Release the finger; it'll sustain a lot longer. All right, and then once you get the first half of the whole the whole harmonic part, then you work on the second half. And it repeats the song. It repeats the song too. So you have to do this as many times, making sure that those notes sound clear. A couple of notes here before I go. All right, if you're using single coil, generally the consensus is that harmonics are harder to do in single coil. Probably it can be a little more challenging, but I still think the technique is the same. So I just put my guitar on single coil. All right, so it's going to be required, especially the second half, you really have to be a little more precise because it's easy to miss. I'll be honest with you, when I play this song live, there's still sometimes I'm going to I'm going to miss a note or two on these harmonics, especially the second half, because it is a little bit harder to pull up. You may hear the string, or you may completely miss it. Just do your best and practice it over and over, as we always say in guitar world lessons and learning stuff and everything like that. Just practice it over and over, and you'll get somewhere with it. All right. So this is, I don't have time for the second one. I'll let you know what that second song will be in the future video, okay, where we can do harmonics, because Alex did a lot in Rush, and I'll get to that. Okay. So we're going to end it right here. The tabs to this song, the entire song actually, is in the link below in the 16 corner tab library. So go ahead and grab that if you haven't already. Look for Red Barchetta. You will see it in there, but you also see a whole ton of other things in there. Just look for hopefully what song you're looking for. And if you need something, if you want a song that's tabbed, let me know. You can always leave a comment. People have done that, and I have put those tabs in there. So I will make an effort to make sure I can help you guys out to become better players and really enjoy the songs. All right. So thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit here on the 16 corner site. I do appreciate the time. Again, I have a couple slots open for private lessons, and the first one and the only one could be free. That's all you get. If you need some help with this, I don't know. You just let me know, and it'd be a free lesson, and you can learn, get a better idea on how to do this. And if you want to go further, you can. If you don't, no big deal. The world keeps spinning, the sun still keeps rising in the east. All right. So you guys all take care. Thanks a lot for showing up. I do appreciate it. Thanks for putting up a little bit of technical difficulties earlier. And those of you who are watching later and in the future, in my future right now, thanks for stopping by. Go back to the video, slow down if you need to catch a part. And again, like I said, leave a comment. Let me know if you need any more help. All right. Much appreciated. And I will catch you all on the next one. Rock on.